Alright, so Cerydra came out, and I really wish I could pull for her, but I can't because I'm still spinning for Saber, and I lost my 50-50, so I'm guaranteed I'm investing everything into her so I could get her, and then we'll get March. But that's besides my problems. So basically, let's just get into it because I actually want to go over her Lycone kind of first because I feel like her Lycone would be good for certain characters, other than her, of course. But I feel like her Lycone in general would be good for Yukong when I just read the effects of it. So it gives for the first effect, it gives attack percent by a good margin. Then when you use an ultimate, you recover a skill point. I feel like they could be good for Yukong because whenever Yukong is at E6 and you use your ultimate, not only do you gain a stack for her passive, but also now you gain back a skill point. But the only thing is, I feel like the third effect wouldn't really affect other people. Well, because this Yukong doesn't target people, and what's it called? I felt like this would be good for Robin as well. The thing is, most characters I feel like this would be good on, they can't use the third effect because their skill doesn't target unless you put it on Yukong, then her skill targets. Which I feel like this could work on not Yukong. Let me say Yukong. I meant Tingyun. I feel like this could also work on Tingyun because she is an attack scaler for when she's using her skill. So even if you get this to S5, this would actually pretty like buff. This would be like really good buff for her, honestly. Just because you give her more attack, whenever you use your ultimate, you cover skill points for free. So that's really good. Especially on my team with Jing Yuan, if I could roll for her light cone, I would, and I would get it just for Ting Yuan because that would make my Jing Yuan team way much better than it already is. Plus, it increases skill damage. And with Jing Yuan, I'm always spamming my skills. So yeah, I feel like this would be a really good addition to Jing Yuan's team. But I don't know what other characters I would want to use this on. Maybe Asta. I feel like it could work on Asta, honestly, because no wait, Asta skill doesn't target allies, so I forgot. Yeah, Asta skill does not target allies. She bounces and hits enemies. Uh, Still, this would be good for this. But you could probably slap this onto a lot of different support units and it would work. I thought this would work for Robin. The only part I feel like would really make Robin work are the first two effects, of course, because when I tested out Robin on my friend's account before, Robin self targets and then it affects the entire team. But you could use this on Bronya. This will work with Bronya as well. I don't remember if Bronya gives attack to others, but I do know she gives her critical. So just having the first two effects would really help Bronya, honestly, because skill damage. Kirsten Bronia's attack ability isn't that necessary, I'm pretty sure, and I do think. Right, no, Ho can't use this. I was about to say because abundance. But there's a few characters I have in mind that I would want to try this out on, which I can't try it out on. But what I did find out from when I actually tested her out beforehand is that when she copies skills, she can copy any form of a skill. So it doesn't matter if it's just normal or enhanced. She can copy the enhanced version of skills, meaning she can also copy things like Herta's what's it called special, and like is Herta's insane skill after she uses her ultimate that could get copied. So she could be good for Herta to have that double effect go off. Then also she could copy Phanion's meteor in, so you can have double 4-stack meteors go off as well, and it helps clear the battlefield way faster. So she, even though you can't fully use her to the full effect because of her one effect when she's off field, she could still be good in other teams. It's just, I guess, situational, or if you actually want to invest that time into her. But I feel like the things that really make or break the characters are the bonus effects. And her first bonus effect, Vic, what's called? When using skills, increases speed by 20 for this unit and the person who's marked. With military merit for 3 turns, it's really good. Let's see. When the character with military merit uses a basic attack or skill, Cerydra regenerates 5 energy. That's pretty nice. So if you have her on a team where you can make your DPS keep going first, this could work out pretty well. You can put her like what? Cerydra. What's the name? Sunday, Bronya maybe. Slap him on the team with Phanion. I can see that working. Because what's it called? Advanced action twice in a row from both Bronya and Sunday. You can make military merit go off faster. So she not only will generate energy, but she'll get stacks faster. Then let's see. Veen, I think I'm saying that right. Phanion. For every 100 attack that Cerydra exceeds 2,000 of, she increases her critical damage by 18% up to a maximum of 360%. So with this, technically, you don't have to focus on building Cerydra for a full critical damage, because her ult does damage, so she's mostly used for her skill to buff. And what's it called? Her ult, to get that full effect, you just have to be 2,000 over to get the full effect, which is how it should be. Because the same thing with Heisling. Because when you're basically at 120%, which would just means 60% over of what's called effect hit rate, you get the full effect of Heisling's buff. So it's basically the same thing also applies here. So you don't have to build her to focus on it. You could give her like really nice attack, like critical attack. Like if you somehow get it to where her critical attack is outside of battle, I'm just saying, if you actually do get her critical attack to at least, if you manage it, like 200 to maybe 250, and for special cases where I've seen people get up to 300 critical, like 300% critical damage, you can make Cerydra by herself probably go up really high to like 500, 600 critical damage. And if you probably try to build Cerydra as, you know, sub DPS, this could work. And this effect, what's called now? This effect, the first effect of it, VD, yeah. So VD gives your first effect is you get 100% critical rate. Just like Trailblazer, he has 100% critical rate, so you just build into critical damage. And let's see, while Cerydra does not have max stacks, military merit, what's it called? Characters with military merit gain. Wait, I'm reading that wrong. Characters with military merit using their ultimate grants Cerydra 1 charge. So anyone marked with military merit will also grant her a charge, not when just using their basic attack or skill, which is pretty nice. So the moment, basically, if you're at 5 stacks and then you pop ult, a skill will start to get copied when you use your skill. So basically, when Phanion enters mode, then you just pop your skill. Media rank gets copied twice. So, not twice, but it's copied, so you drops down twice. Then, let's see. Her skill, military merit. See, military merit grants 1 designated ally character and gives Cerydra 1 point of charge. Charge is capped at 8 points. When charge reaches 6 points, automatically upgrade the character's military merit to Peer age, and dispels their crowd control debuffs. Okay, I thought it said crown for a second. The character with pure age is considered to have military merits. What's called simultaneously. The character with pure age increases their critical damage. Increases their critical damage dealt for like what do you call it? Critical damage for skill damage by 36%. Then increases their all type resist pen by 8%, and this triggers coup de main. I think I'm saying that right. When using their skill on an enemy target after coup de main ends, consumes 6 points of what's called charge to revert pure age to merit. Alright, so it's like it doesn't leave the field. So at max, it gives 72% for what's called the skill damage, but it doesn't say how much critical damage it increases it by. Hmm. I think it'll be a decent number probably that critical damage is increased by, but the skill damage is really good, and then 10% resist isn't that bad because that could probably get stacked up to something like when if you run some hit unit to buff down defense. Let's see. Her ultimate grants 2 charges, and let's see, at level 1 it does 144% of wind damage for the Cerydra has to all enemies. If no character on the field has military merit, prioritize granting military merit to the first person in the team. Okay. And then at max it does 240. Then that does 1 damage of course. Then let's call it this effect. See, characters with military merit have their attack increased by 18% of Cerydra's attack. So yeah, building her for attack is actually really good. Let's see, when a character uses basic attack or skill, Cerydra gains 1 charge, of course, and then also that applies with the ultimate if you have the skill, the bonus effect. I think this one, yeah. Let's see. There's 1 charge. Okay, during coup de main, Cerydra cannot charge. After the character with military merit uses an attack, Cerydra additionally gains 1 instance of wind damage. Okay. Equal to 30% of her attack. With this effect can trigger up to 20 times. And see the trigger count resets every time Cerydra uses her ultimate. Okay. Military merit only takes effect on the most recent target. When the target changes, Cerydra's charge is reset to 0. Okay. And then at max, so what? Increases attack by 24% of Cerydra's attack. So if you actually do manage to get her attack up to 4,000 or more, I could see if you get her attack up to 4,000. 4,000 is probably all you really need to get the full effect for her skills. But if you want to go a bit over it, you could. So what? 24% of Cerydra's attack at 4,000 would be like 960. So you give 960 of your attack to your ally, which isn't that bad, honestly. And then this effect stacks up to 20 times. So let's see. I'm trying to figure out this because you gain an additional like. This is part I'm not understanding fully, but additionally gain 1 instance of wind damage, 1 additional wind damage equal to 6% of her attack, and then this effect triggers like this. I think this full line right here will trigger 20 times. So I guess it depends on what your wind damage is. But other than that, let's see. She gives herself 10% more HP, which isn't bad. Then let's see, we got 8 over here, we got 4 over here, and we got a 6 over here. Am I missing another sword? No, so with all 3 of these, she gives herself a 18% attack boost, which is pretty good. Then you have a 6 over here. Then we have a 3 over here. And we got 1 right here as well. So this is another 3.2. Then this is a 4.8. And this is another 4.8. So she increases her wind damage up to 22.4%, which is pretty good. Then her Eidolons. Let's see, for her Eidolons, character with military merit ignores 16% of the target's defense when dealing damage. If military merit has not been upgraded to Peer Age, then the character ignores an additional 20%, so up to a maximum of 36% defense ignored. And what, with all resist pen, that goes up again with the 10% from her what's called traits. And then see, when Cerydra uses her skill, return 2 energy for designated ally targets. Okay. This, let's see, characters with military merit deal 40% increased damage. So that's 72. You would deal what? I think what? So it was 72 over here. Yeah. So your skill damage goes up again, but to like 40. No, like goes up by 40. So you do 29% more skill damage, basically. Yeah, technically, you should do 29% more skill damage. And then, let's see. While a teammate on the field has military merit, Cerydra's damage dealt increases by 160%, so that's actually really good. These, of course, increase her skill damage, and her ultimate's up. Okay. Let's see. Her ultimate damage multiplier is increased by 240%. So her ultimate already does 240, so it goes up, so it just gets doubled. That's actually really good. Wait, am I right? Does it get doubled? Yeah, it does get doubled. And see, for her E6, characters with military merit increases their all resist pen by 20%. So basically, from her traces, that goes up to 30%. And the multiplier for additional damage trigger via military merit increases by 300%. What? I don't really know what that means. I would just have to see someone like demonstrate it to like this to actually see the damage difference. But someone with military merit, their additional damage is increased by 300%. I think that means. Wait, let me just actually say, this is for. See, while a team on the field has military merit, Cerydra's all resist pen increases by 20%. I'm having a hard time figuring out what this means, but it just seems really good because additional damage triggered via military merit increases by 300%. So what? Does it mean a copy skill does 300% more damage when she's at E6? I don't know if that's what it means, but I'm going to assume for now that's probably what it does. And her stats aren't that bad, honestly. Pretty high attack and speed is like none. That's not what I want to do. I want to go over to actually her. I kind of do wish I could get her. I'm just flat out broke, so I can't get her. Okay. I probably should have started off with the showcase. But now I want to see what her idle animations are. Even though I've seen them before, I like looking at them. I do like the outfit design, the inverted colors with the blue. That's pretty nice. And then it has the gold trim to it as well. Is she gonna do her idle animations? How long does it actually take for an idle animation to go off?
Let us set out, my followers.
Okay, next should be the sneezy one. She won't do it? She's doing idle actions. Just waiting for her to do the sneeze. There we go.
Who's spreading gossip about me?
Okay.
A direct offensive? Or crush them from the flank?
A day of peaceful repose.
Let's wait and see.
Honestly, what's the basic attack?
Yeah.
I do wish they had made it change pieces. It was just a knight each time.
Light up the dawn.
Like, it cycles from, like, pawn, knight, rook, bishop, to maybe king and queen. Okay.
Repay.
Step onto the board.
I just noticed. How come Cerydra's first in party and not Phanion then? Actually, I guess because it doesn't have certain things activated. You're not testing out.
Don't try to stall your enemies. Ugh, tedious. Press the attack.
Okay, I want to see this real quick.
To the defeated, oblivion. To the victor, the throne. In the name of law, I declare, your downfall is absolute.
I love that.
In this mortal form, I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
I do wonder, can I build Cerydra to be a main DPS? I doubt it.
I'll overcome the thorns.
But I'm really surprised if I could.
Existence is of no consequence. For tomorrow, I'll see you off. Bloom, thank you. I can feel innumerable cold flames consume me.
Alright, so now if I do this, I should be able to copy this skill and it should drop down twice. Yeah, it dropped down twice. That actually did a lot. Cleared field instantly. I'll just drop the tiny meteors on them. Honestly, her showcase goes by really fast, just because of that, how good that is. Actually, she's really good for Phanion. I will say that. I mean, like, yes, she's built for him, but damn. That copy skill could go good with other characters. I think it could actually go well with Anaxas, since Anaxas hits everyone. Anaxas is really good for everybody, actually. I do wonder how good she would be for my day. which would not probably need some testing, but I feel like she could be good for my day. Because then she gets to copy his skill, and then he gets to do that like twice in a row. I feel like Cerydra could go well with a lot of other characters. I think she would be good for she would actually be good for Jing Yuan because then you get his Lightning Lord all a bit faster as well. If you just like did like what's it called? If everyone runs his stainless, or you can replace her with Tingyun maybe, or replace Tingyun with her, I should say. I can see that work because you won't keep Sunday on the team because you want what's it called? You want the Lightning Lord to come out faster, so you have to have Sunday. But that's it for now. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Peace.